So let's do a very quick analysis on Euro USD, GBP USD, and gold. So this is Euro USD on the daily time frame. So Euro USD has been very bearish since it took out this high at this point right here. But then you see, as it came and took out this low here, you will notice that it has just been, ranging, dancing around. So this is more like accumulation before we probably see a move to the upside, or it is just doing. There's what they call Wyckoff schematic or whatever. So, but forget about all those grammar. Basically, it has taken this low and then it has grabbed liquidity at this point here. So it's most likely gonna reverse back to the upside, especially just like how it happened here. So if you notice here at the top here, it took this high, took the liquidity at this high and sold off. So it came here, it has taken the liquidity at this low here. So we are potentially going to see price most likely reverse to the upside. You get, especially because, especially if the fundamentals, because today, this week is NFP week. NFP is on Friday, right? So especially if the fundamentals support it. So if we have NFP and the dollar is weak, we will see Euro USD, boom, go to the upside. So that's one thing to keep in mind. That's why since Euro USD came into this point, I've been more careful with the sales and I have been I've been anticipating the buys. I'm still looking out for the buys. Then aside from that, you can also see from the candlestick patterns here, you see that yesterday we got a very long week to the downside. So it means that there were sellers, but then buyers were more present in the market for them to have pushed price back up to leave this very long week down here. You get? So that's the thing. And another thing you look at again, if you go to the lower time frame, you will see that this is more clearer on GBP USD. You see that price has been taking the lows and creating higher highs. When we go to GBP USD, you see that one there. You see that price has been taking the lows and creating higher highs, right? So that's another thing to look at for the recent order flow. The recent order flow is more in support of the upside, right? So 2 hours. So now, if you check this is 2 hours, right? You will see that Euro USD is kind of like accumulating liquidity to the top side here. So this is some relative equal highs. And usually when you see equal highs like this, that is liquidity being engineered because market is just, accumulating liquidity, accumulating orders there. Very soon, it's going to have to take them all out. It's going to clear that liquidity. So it has taken liquidity here. This is a good order flow. This is a good, order flow because all the orders, all the liquidity that was resting here has been taken. So the next point of liquidity that price will most likely take is this one. You get? So if liquidity was already taken here, it means that this point right here is a valid and a protected order block. Is a protected order block or a protected point of interest for us to be willing to buy from. You get? So because this place here has taken liquidity, it has cleared all of the stop losses and all, it makes it a very valid point of interest that we can comfortably buy from. So now Euro USD is doing all that it's doing. From the way I'm seeing strong bullish movement, I really doubt that this supply here will hold again, especially because when you go to GBP USD, you see that GBP USD has already broken its own supply to the upside. It has already broken to the upside. So you will see that GBP USD has already broken all of this supply to the upside. It's currently trading above its previous supply, right? So that's why I know or I'm having a high expectation that Euro USD will also break this supply to the upside. So what I want to see then is I want to see Euro USD come back down here to these areas below, then I'll look to buy it. Right now, I'm not looking to sell Euro USD. I'm actually looking to buy Euro USD. I just want to see that Euro USD comes back into a discounted area, because buying Euro USD at the top here is quite, it's quite risky, because you're buying it at a supply area number one, and you're buying it at a very, very costly area. So I want to see it come down to a discounted area. So especially if we can see it come down to this area right here, to this supply right here. So what I'm looking out for is just to see Euro USD come down, take out any of these weeks, and gives us any pattern or any confirmation that it wants to continue bullish, and we buy it and target this high right here. So that is what I'm looking out for Euro USD. So let's go to GBP USD. So now this is GBP USD. As you can see, GBP USD has been given a clearer bullish order flow, right? A clearer bullish order flow. So you see it took out these lows, created a higher high here, higher low, higher high, right? So next thing we're looking for is to see, I was actually targeting this high, but as you can see, this high has already been taken. I was targeting this high, but this high has already been taken. So we'll target somewhere else, like probably this high here. So we'll target this high here instead. So GBP USD, let's go back to the daily. So similar stuff, GBP USD took out this low a long time ago, continued selling, got into this imbalance, and then that started, excuse me, that started reacting to the upside. So on the daily candlesticks, you will see that the previous day was a very strong bullish candle to the upside. So it's an indication that the market is actually having a lot of buyers in it, right? So 4 hour, you will see the bullish order flow. So you see the low, higher low, probably going to print another higher low here, right? High, higher high, higher high, higher high. So you see that it has just been giving us like it has been giving us some nice bullish order flow. So I'm going to continue buying. I'm going to continue to look for buying opportunities in this particular setup until when it even breaks this high right here, this particular high, then that will be all. I won't even consider the market to continue selling. I'll just continue looking for buys to target all of this area of inefficiency above and liquidity at here and here, and so let's see what it does. So what I'm also looking for in GBP USD is for price to come back down and give me some discount. Then I look to sell it, to buy it, sorry. I look to buy it. So if I can see it come back to some of these lows here, then I'll look to buy it, just like how I've placed my buying tool right here. So that is just what it is. Then lastly, gold. Gold has just been buying crazily. I'm waiting for it to give me a pullback for me to buy, but it's just buying. This was the high. It broke this high yesterday, and it has been, going crazy. But still on still, I'm not going to just jump into a buy. I'll wait. I want to wait and see that gold comes back down, comes down into this area. Then I look to buy it back to the high. It's either this or it comes back. It will maybe come down, come further down, then before we look for it to buy again like this. So this is what I'm looking for in gold. I've marked a lot of areas of interest and liquidity and all, but then it just kept going up and up. So I'm not going to try to catch it. I'll just wait for it to do what it's going to do. If I see it come back down like this, fine, then I look for buying opportunities. And gold is a pair you only want to be buying at this point. Previous weeks, I was making videos that there is an area of supply here, but we should not try to sell it because the market is very bullish. So there are a lot of things that are making gold very bullish at this point. The two things that are on top of the list is one, the US election that is coming up next month. I think it should be next week. So because of the US election, there's going to be a lot of uncertainties. So people are saving up their money and their funds in gold, because gold is a safe haven asset. It is where in times of uncertainty, in times of, people not sure what is going to happen, they just store their money in gold because it's always going to continue appreciating in value, right? So, and that's exactly what you can see from down here. You see that gold has just been appreciating in value. Then the next thing also is the Middle East tension. That's the crisis that is going on in the Middle East between Israel and Hamas and all of that, you know. So that is also one of the reasons why you see that gold has been buying for a very long period of time because investors are just storing their money in gold. They know I hear story. So gold is not a asset that you look to sell carelessly at this point in time because if you shock person, you get, if you shock you. So it's better you just stick to looking for buys on gold. So that's it for today's analysis, guys. I hope you got value from this. If you did, don't forget to like the video and smash the subscribe button. See you guys in the next one.